What's up, weirdos? What's going on, guys? Hello, hello. Good evening. Bitcoin on a bit of a tear tonight, huh? Bitcoin making moves, guys. Big things popping, little things stopping. Let's have a look at what's going on. All right, so we had to close just a hair below resistance, and I made a video earlier today showing you guys the resistance levels. We closed just below it. We rejected off of it, 118,671. We broke above it after the daily close. We got up to $119,486 before retracing back down below again. Now, guys, here's what I think is going to happen for the next couple days. I could be wrong, but I think we're going to consolidate right between here for a couple of days, maybe even just 2 days, before we make an attempt at $119,965, right? So that's kind of what I'm watching on Bitcoin. Maybe a little bit of consolidation. Maybe we build a bit of a bull pennant here or something, right? Something like that. That would be that'd be excellent, right? Little bit of a bull pennant here, right? Something like that. Maybe ping pong in here before making our way up. I can see something like that playing out, right? But we're a little ways away from that kind of taking place. That would take about 3 or 4 days minimum to kind of play out. But I mean, I could see that happening. Guys, let's be honest here, okay? In the last 4 days, Bitcoin has gone up. Where are we right now? Bitcoin has gone up 8.75%, right? Now, that might not sound like a lot, but that is $109,177 to $118,000. That's a $9,554 move. It's almost a $10,000 move, right? In 4 days for Bitcoin. So, pretty good, guys. Pretty freaking good, right? All right, let's get into the Super Chats. I got to sneeze. Sorry, that just came out of nowhere. Somebody had to sneeze. All right, let's get into the Super Chats, guys. What's going on out there? There she is, Gamma Goddess in the house. Let's get this money. Amen to that. What do we got? Thank you, Rob, for all you do. I've learned so much in your Patreon and from the crypto family there, sorry. It's well worth every dollar. Happy October. Absolutely. Thank you so much. And you're absolutely right. For the price of a cup of coffee, right, a day, you are able to learn not only from me, but from so many other people who have so much experience in this space. You get access to all of our training courses. You get access to our trading group, our trades on a daily basis, and so much more. Booking one-on-one coaching calls, everything. For the price of a cup of coffee. You cannot beat that deal. You cannot beat it. Ramona, it's almost time, but you must hit the likes if you want alt season to arrive. Hell yeah, hell yeah. Leo, what's up, buddy? Good evening, Brother Rob and Crypto Fam. Let's go. Hell yeah. Isaac, my dude. Lick a tongue in the house. First Pokemon of the evening. Thank you for everything, Rob. Hey, thank you, Isaac, for being with me all these years. It's getting to that point, man. It's getting to that point, brother. You've been with me for a long time, and I appreciate it, man. I appreciate it. Okay, let's get into the chat. See, we got a busy chat tonight. Holy smokes. It's going to take me 45 minutes to scroll to the top. No, I'm just messing with you. Lou says, first, L, let's go. Let's freaking go. Mario, it's me, Mario. What's up, fam? What's up, Brother Rob? Good to see you, man. Good to see you. Pete, what's happening, man? Checking in from Australia. I love it. You know what? I've always wanted to visit Australia, but it's never going to happen because everything there wants to eat me, and I will never go to a place where everything wants to eat me. How do you guys live there? It's terrifying to me, right? Alex, what's up, man? Another Aussie in the house. My dudes, Aussies in full force here in the chat, baby, in the crypto future. Another local, what's happening, man? Just entered the no sleep zone, 2 a.m. in the UK, and do not want to miss your live stream. Appreciate your work. Thank you, Rob. Hey, I appreciate you, another local. Thank you so much. Pico's in the house. What's beyond bullish because I'm feeling frisky. Let's go. Let's go, fam. God bless you, Rob. Hope everything is turning around for the better for you and your family. Well, I mean, we just keep praying, and you know, the Lord does provide, my friend. Absolutely. Pico says, Ozzy, Pete, Alex, Lubone, Isaac, let's go. Alex says, Gideon, rolling cash at the moment is what's good. Marvin, what's up, buddy? Watching over on X, my dude, my brother in Christ. Easy. What's up, Sissy Bears? J Money, second Pokemon of the day. We got Bulbasaur in the house. Nicholas, what's up, big dog? Good to see you back, man. Good to see you back. Pico says, what's up, my portfolio today? Hell yeah. Hanging, ready for a bull trap, ready for a bull run. Let's make up. What's up, weirdos? Paul, good to see you, buddy. Good to see you. Pico says, had to go to the therapist today. Said I was claustrophobic. I'm here all night. What else do we have? Guys, make sure you're hitting the like and subscribe to the channel. What do we got? 188 people watching. We got 84 likes, guys. Let's get to 100. We can do it. We got the power. Put your back into it. Ray, what's up, buddy? LFG and Pico, be ready, family. Things are starting to change. Rob has our backs. Let's go. Absolutely. Pico with them jokes. Gotta love it. Hell yeah. H. Barbarina in the house. What's up, buddy? Another local says, thank you, Rob, for showing us how to fish. Pico loves fresh sushi. Hell yeah. Hell yeah, he does. She does. I mean, Hoover, Yo-Yo, Robin, crew. Today was a good day. Every day is a good day to have a good day, my friend. Remember that. I think Savage sent me that. Savage sent me that. You guys can't even see it. You can't even see it. The stupid black screen. Green screen, I mean. I'm trying to... It says it's a good day to have a good day. All right? So have a good day. Ari, what's going on? No catastrophes today. Crypto, go purr. Absolutely. Matt Adam, don't call it a comeback. I've been here for years. God bless you too, my friend. ePlay, God bless you too. Zbeck to 30 cents. Let's go. 32 more likes, fam. What do we need? We actually need, we got 95. We need 5 more likes to get to 100, guys. Smash it. Jared, this damn job's too distracting. Got in our most recent swing. Let's run it to the upside. Patreon pump. Let's go. Yeah, we just put in a new trade over on the Patreon today, guys. We drop daily trades in our trading group. You're not going to want to miss it. Pico says, is that a rocket in your pocket, or are you happy to see crypto future? No diddy. Pause. Matt, what's up, buddy? Good to see you, man. Good to see you. Don't be a sour puss, Nancy, sissy girl. Hit the like button. There's Gamma. Dave says, what's up, man? Let's go, baby. Absolutely. Let's get it. John, let's go. Pico team. Pico and LFG. Gonna be big, says Matt. Absolutely, man. Matt knows. There you go. John, all love. Lion's Den. What's up, buddy? Let's go. Let's go. Rod, what's going on, brother? Good to see you. Hump Day Alpha with Crypto Future. Alfonso, what's up, buddy? LFG and Pico to the moon. Absolutely. Carlos, SQF, Swift Coin to the moon. 15 cents on the horizon. Nah, it's not that bad. Got to get you down under one day. Yeah, maybe. I mean, in a bubble suit or something. I don't know, man. Can you cover SPX? So altcoin requests, go on the goals tab at the top of the chat, my friend, and I will look at whatever you want me to. Spuds, what's up, buddy? Watching in the background, my guy. Alex says, Pico with that divorced dad humor. Let's get it. DH, Rob, have you heard of 00 ticker? 2Z launches tomorrow morning. No, I've never heard of that, my friend. I've never heard of it. I'll have to look into it maybe tomorrow. 12 million Zbeck, Jay. Nice. That's what I like to see, man. That's what I like to see. Holy smokes, Nick, dropping that cheddar. It's a good day to have a good day. Thank you for all you do, Nick. Thank you, my friend. Thank you so much. Nick's got my back. I appreciate you, brother. That is massive, my friend. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Absolutely amazing. Big Kev's in the house, too. Thanks for all you do. Let's go. Hit the likes if you want a bull run. LFG and Pico is still at bargain basement prices. Load up or pay more later. Absolutely. Don't be sitting on the sidelines later saying, man, I should have bought Pico and LFG so long ago. I agree. No one wants to be that guy. Gerardo, good evening. You keep hitting that ball out of the stadium. BTC going the way you predicted it would. Absolutely, man. We just calls them like we sees them. Mama said it bees like that sometimes. Jay, see you in the Thailand penthouse. Absolutely, man. Strawberry Dragon. Who knew we just needed to shut down the government? Well played, Strawberry. Well played. Swoop bow, what's going on, man? Good day, good day. Never a dull moment in the crypto space. Exciting times ahead. Savvy, what's up, man? When praying for you. Miria is going to be one of the later projects to move, in my opinion. Leo says, Rob, my wife just sent you a big for you. I think you're missing a word or two, Leo. JJ with the super sticker. Thank you so much, man. Thank you. Hugo says, hey, Rob, can I jump in to the top tier for a month or two? Not sure if it's just me. Just want to. Of course you can. You can upgrade for a month or two and then downgrade later. Yeah, you can do that all you want. You could do that every other month. You could go top tier, lower tier, top tier, lower tier. You do that all you want, man. Tony says Zebek is going to be top news. Zebek's already top news, baby. Zebek to the moon. Y'all never heard that song, Mice, Mice, Baby? Big John, what's up, man? Styling and profiling. What is it Ric Flair always says? The limousine riding, jet flying, kiss stealing, wheeling, dealing, jet skiing. I don't even know. Overcome, what's happening, man? Bloisy, what's happening, buddy? Have a good time in Japan and your meeting with Hara-san. Looking forward to hearing all about it. Make sure to make time for the Pokemon store. Hey, are you kidding me? Of course I'll be at the Pokemon store. Yes, I actually went to take care of my passport stuff today to make sure I was all up to date for my trip to Jasmine Labs in November. I could not be more excited about that, guys. Have you mentioned Kita? No, I know that I don't know anything about Kita, Raymond, but I know that Caesar does. Caesar's a buddy of mine. He's got his channel, Caesar Crypto. Make sure you shoot him a sub. He's talked about Kita a few times. I believe he was an early person in Kita covering it. He's the only one I've ever seen covering it, if I'm being honest with you. Oh, big hug, Leo. Okay. Well, tell her that we all said thank you very much, Leo. Raymond says, I'm pretty new in the group. Have you ever mentioned Kita? I tried watching old videos. No, I haven't really talked about Kita, like I said. But, like I said, maybe I will. Maybe I'll start looking into it if I start getting enough requests for it, for sure. Thoughts on XCN? XCN's going to absolutely melt faces, right? XCN is one of my favorite decentralized finance plays. And you guys know I love a lot of decentralized finance plays. But XCN is definitely one of... We were one of the early people. We were one of the first channels talking about XCN. In fact, truth be told, for about 3/4 to 2/3 of 2024, we actually had one of the Onyx Coin ambassadors doing a weekly live stream with us here on the channel. So we have been covering Onyx Coin for longer than almost anybody. So Pico says, smash the like or we will find you. Jay, what's up, man? By the way, I've got a minty base to Zard. If any of you degens crypto, Raymond, thank you so much, my friend, for your generosity. Is very, very much appreciated. Quicksilver, can Swift reach 30 cents? Yes, I do think so. And the reason I think so is that the tokenomics are out of this world. And I think a lot of people are sleeping on the tokenomics for Swift Coin. It's going to come out of nowhere, and people are going to be like, what the hell happened with this? How did this go crazy? And we're going to be sitting there going, haha, we knew. People are sleeping on Swift, man. Not a good idea, in my opinion. Okay, wow, we're caught up in the chat. Quicksilver says, I'm stoked for Swift. Swift Coin is top 3 right now. Top 3 bags for me. It's one of my biggest bags. That's how much confidence I have in Swift. Rise above, what's happening, man? Good to see you. Good to see you. All right, let's get into some of the news, shall we, guys? Let's see what's going on around the crypto space. First, I want to play this little clip here, if I can get it to load. Oh, that's not it. Now, let's look at this first. Check this out, guys. Check out these Octobers. Look at every October. For some reason, my stuff is moving slow. Look at this, baby. So every time we have a look at this, we've only had now, because this September closed green, that's only the 5th time ever that crypto has closed, September has closed green for Bitcoin. Ever. Only the 5th time. Every other time, red, right? But what do we have? Look at October. Boom, 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 boom. Look at all that green, baby. And more accurately, let's look at the green on the final year of the bull run, right? So the Octobers. So 2021, Bitcoin up 39.93%, okay? 39.93%. Bitcoin right now is at, let's see what Bitcoin's price would be. Bitcoin's at what, 100 and, let's say 118,000 even. Let's just call it that, okay? Let's call it 118,000 even. 39.93%. We would be looking at a $165,000 Bitcoin by the end of this month. By the end of this month, if it repeats what it did in 2021. But let's go back even further. Boom, 2017. What do we got? 47.81% to the upside, even bigger, right? That would bring Bitcoin's price somewhere around $175,000, $180,000 most likely. Maybe even $185,000 by the end of this month, right? So looking at every single October, guys, and the fourth year of a 4-year cycle is a monster month, right? Now let's go to, so in November 2021, Bitcoin actually closed down. That's because altcoins started to move, right? So we saw Bitcoin start to move down. And but then look, in 2017, it went up another 53.48%, and then in November, and then in December, it went up another 38.89%, guys. We could be in for something absolutely phenomenal, right? Phenomenal. But let's keep it moving here. Let's keep it moving. All right, I wanted to play this quick little clip here from Dan Cardello. I can never pronounce his name. It's happening out of today's Senate hearing, the digital asset taxation. We may finally end double taxation on staking and mining rewards. Check it out.
Listen to this.
How would this work if miners and stakers received unrestricted digital assets for validation, say validation services?
Listen to this answer.
Then if they don't have to pay tax upon receipt the way you would if you got unrestricted stock, then what happens is you don't have to pay tax unless and until you sell it. And you could donate it, you could bequeath it to your heirs. There's all sorts of ways. I
have been waiting for clarity on this issue. And I just want to speak from experience. I've run Cardano stake pools, for example. Right now, I'm basically double taxed. You know, we get rewards for running our stake pools. Whether as we're receiving those rewards, we sell or not, doesn't matter. I have to pay tax on receiving those rewards. And then if a year goes by or even a week goes by and I sell, I have to pay tax on the sale. It's like double taxation. I've been just tracking so closely to get clarity on this issue and for this double taxation to be eliminated. I think we're on track for this, everybody. And the reason why this is so huge is because if you're out there, and the same is true, if you're out there receiving staking rewards, you're basically being double taxed. You have to pay on the income of the rewards, and then when you sell, you have to pay tax on that. This is going to unlock not all of this innovation that is being unlocked right now, but this will unlock liquidity, capital inflows, and as we're getting deregulation when it comes to staking in general, this is a huge topic, is all I'm saying. And if this happens, where we are not double taxed on this process of staking, this is incredibly bullish.
No double taxation, baby. Taxes are going to be working in our, in your favor in the States anyways. Taxes are getting lighter, guys. Taxes are getting lighter. Still bad here in Canada, so I am still looking for a way to move out of this country. Right, let's get back into the chat a little bit here. We don't want to fall behind too much. Hoover, I know you talked about Swift getting to 30 cents. Do you think it's reasonable top 30 cents or higher? I think 30 cents is reasonable. Rob, that's why I love you, man. You're very transparent and honest. Hey, absolutely, man. Got nothing to hide. Nothing to hide, brother. Leo, Rob, you have to interview Pico. Yes, that would be epic. I'll have to work on it. XEN just posted Goliath testnet just went live. Yeah, it's a nothing burger though, right? It's a nothing burger. Swift is my biggest bag also. Nice. When golden litter box. Hey Rob, I haven't heard you mention anything about pump. I talk about pump actually quite a bit on the morning market overviews. We actually look at pump quite a bit. Almost daily we track its price action, whether it's in the top gainers or losers. So yeah. Is that a skeleton from Tales from the Crypt? Candyman, what's up, buddy? I switched all the labels on my wife's spice rack. I'm not in trouble yet, but the fine is coming. I see what you did there. You got to know spices to get it. Mermoa, what's up? Mirdid, thoughts on reactive network ticker React? A few people have asked me about React. I looked at React myself a couple of weeks ago, and I didn't think much of it at the time, to be honest with you. Hang on. It's in a rising channel right now, man. I don't know. Looks like it might have a bit of a pullback. Right? You're in a bit of a rising channel here. Right? Generally, these break to the downside. I would say about 60% of the time, these ascending channels can break to the downside, right? Just like it's the opposite, right? If it was pointed down, generally they break to the upside. So these do generally go boop. They generally do this. Well, that's not accurate. Sorry. They generally do this, right? Boom, 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 boom. That's usually what happens on these, right? So I would be looking for lower prices, to be honest with you. I would be looking, if you're thinking about getting into the project, I would be looking somewhere maybe around 6 cents 5 for an entry point, 5 cents 8 9, or even like right here, right around 4 cents 9.5. Those would be the entry points I would be looking for. But I think most likely you're coming down here to 4 cents 9.5. That's what I would be looking at. Chris, sorry I'm late. Here's my fee. Nice. Well done, brother. Well done. Where do you see ZBEC topping at? I could see ZBEC hitting 8 to 10 cents. I could see. Has your opinion on ZBEC changed? 25 cents. I think the 20. No, I think you're confusing my XCN exit price with my ZBEC price. Sharon, Rob, is in general, are we expecting to pull back in alts weight with dry powder? I mean, there is no in general, to be honest with you. As long as Bitcoin continues, honestly, if Bitcoin consolidates where it is right now, here's the thing. Okay, here's the thing. Bitcoin just went on a big move over the last 4 days, right? If Bitcoin consolidates right here in this range, alts are going to start melting their way up to catch up to this price action over the next few days. So we could see a pit stop here for Bitcoin while it consolidates, probably build some sort of a bull pennant before moving up to the upside there. And in the meantime, while it consolidates, you're probably going to see altcoins start to melt their way upwards. So I honestly, I mean, it's always possible. Never say never in crypto. But if you're waiting for lower prices on alts, you might end up getting left behind. XCN's my biggest bag. You think 18 cents is good exit? Yeah, I mean, that's the all-time high, right? So, yeah. I would probably shave a little bit of profits off just before that, though. Maybe I would take some profits at like 8 to 10 cents, even just a little bit. Life on Mars dropping that super sticker. Thank you so much. Alex says it's a ninja pick. What? React you're talking about? Lord of the Realm. Wow, 19 months, my friend. You've been with me a long time, brother. Ready for Pumptober action. Hell yeah. Matt, 20 months. Been a great 20 months. The one-upper, eh? The one-upper. And another great 20 months to come. Amen to that. Joy says, hey, Rob and Patreon fam, I'm tardy for the party. 50 push-ups. It's 25 cents. Your exit plan, XCN exit plan. My exit plans are over on the Patreon, actually. If you want my exit price points, you got to be over on the Patreon. John says, it broke the nipple. It's going higher. Fridge, what's up, buddy? Melt away. Let's go. Absolutely. Hey, Rob, a great day. The Lord has made. Absolutely. I agree, man. I agree. Blessed to be here. Thoughts on Lena? I've never heard of it, Big John. I've never heard of it, my friend. Matt got me by 1 month. Yeah, the one upper. What a guy. What a guy. Okay, let's keep it going here. We got to keep the news rolling here, guys. I was going to read an article, and then we got caught up in the chat here. Let's get going here. U.S. Treasury yields drop amid weak ADP jobs data. The decline in the U.S. 10-year Treasury yields due to weak ADP job data highlights economic slowdown fears and speculation on Federal Reserve rate cuts. Historically, such environments have led to increased interest in assets like Bitcoin and gold. The weak ADP data points to an economic slowdown impacting Treasury yields and increasing rate cut speculation. U.S. Treasury yields fall on weak ADP jobs data. Data markets are reacting strongly. As anticipated, of a potential policy change grows. Affected by the weak ADP jobs data, the U.S. 10-year Treasury yield dropped more than 3 basis points to 4.117%. This decline reflects concerns about economic stability and speculation about potential Federal Reserve rate adjustments. Market participants, including Federal Reserve officials and former President Donald Trump, are closely watching. Trump urged rate cuts on Truth Social. Despite political pressure, the Fed maintains steady rates, generating debate on future policies. Bitcoin and Ethereum showed slight initial market correlation, but remain stable for now. Historically, rate cut cycles often benefit alternative assets like cryptocurrencies. No immediate official comments were found from major crypto figures or platforms. Potential policy shifts by the Federal Reserve could prompt increased market volatility. Rate adjustments or their anticipation may impact the broader financial landscape, influencing cryptocurrencies, commodities, and traditional markets alike. I believe right now there is a 91% chance of an October rate cut. So keep an eye on the prize, my friends. Eyes on the prize. Absolutely. What else do we have? Daryl says, not far off behind. Thank you for being 18 months. Hell yeah. Matt dropping that chair. Goals are met. Meant to be met. There you go. Do we meet our goal? My dude. There you go. Thank you so much, brother. We don't reach the goal often anymore, so thank you. That's absolutely epic, man. Absolutely epic. Litecoin's having a nice run. Is Litecoin pumping too? Litecoin pumping? That's what we like to see, baby. That's what we like to see. Let's segue over to Squawk Box, guys. What do we got going on over on the Squawk Box today? So the China-U.S. relationship, trade talks, and state of China's economy.
Following a call between President Trump and Chinese President Xi Jinping, our next guest says that a face-to-face meeting is unlikely to happen before next year. Joining us now to talk all things U.S. and China, U.S. Ambassador to China, David Perdue. I know you look at him and you said, no, he's CEO of Reebok. No, he's the CEO of Dollar General. No, he's a senator. No, he's you're ambassador to China now, but we know you with so many other hats, Mr. Ambassador.
Good in your ear.
Good to be with you, Joe.
It's okay.
Yeah, we didn't hear that first part. I don't know where your mic was, but you look no worse for wear. Living over there, you look very good, Mr. Ambassador. It's good to see you. So you actually, that was news. You made some news when you said it probably won't be this year.
Well, we're still trying. I mean, we've gone back and forth on the logistics around the meeting that the president and President Xi are trying to have. Look, these are two great leaders who respect each other. They've gotten together many times before. They've already had 3 phone calls this year and various messages that we know of that have gone back and forth. They respect each other. There are obviously differences. But these are two people in unique positions that want to do something great, and I think they want to do it together. Look, we're trying to make this relationship, which is the most consequential in our time, to be less adversarial and buy some time here to find a way to coexist while still standing up for our workers, our farmers, and the things that are important to America.
You do defer to Secretary Bessent on a lot of things related to trade, though. Do you get involved in that at all, in trying to urge the Chinese to do certain things that our trade people want?
Well, first of all, we have the A team right now in Secretary Bessent and Trade Representative Jamison Greer. These are the best, and they're dealing with Holly Fong, who is also very capable. They've had 4 meetings now. We get involved to reinforce the messages that come out of those personal face-to-face meetings when we're back in Beijing. So yeah, we reinforce what they're trying to accomplish. And we try to explain to the leaders of China, and they've given us great access because of this relationship I mentioned between Trump and Xi. They give us the access that we're hoping for, and we're able to deliver that message to reinforce what Secretary Bessent and Jamison Greer are trying to do.
I mean, you are able to meet with Chinese companies or U.S. manufacturers in China. Do you urge them to, what do you tell them? It'd be better if you'd come home?
Well, first of all, we don't have to tell them anything. They already have learned the risk of being over there, from exit bans to the new trade barriers and non-tariff trade barriers that are in existence, to the change in their espionage laws that make it very difficult for an outside company to come in and do regular market research. You have to be very careful not to cross that line. And then we see the latest embargo that was put on April 4th on magnets and so forth. So I think what's happened with American businesses is they no longer look at just the profit margin they can get out of selling to 1.4 billion consumers. They now look at the risk-adjusted return from being there.
You met with President Xi, and I just wondered, could you describe what that was like and what you talked about?
Well, Joe, I love you, but I can't talk about what we talked about in that meeting. This was an honor to meet him. We had a lengthy personal one-on-one meeting after I was confirmed over there, presented my credentials, and I found him to be very dynamic, very engaging. He talked a lot about his respect for President Trump. We talked a lot about what Trump was trying to do relative to the tariffs and so forth. But these are, and oh, by the way, he echoed again that he really wanted to meet with President Trump whenever we could make it happen. So it was a dynamic conversation. He was very engaged, knew a lot about American interests and so forth. And we were, able to get our shots in too about what President Trump is trying to do.
I guess we're just trying to figure out, where we stand on the global picture when you see, closer ties between China and North Korea, closer ties between China and Putin and Russia, and whether any of that comes up. And then I don't know what you can say about Taiwan, because I don't know what our old policy was on Taiwan. If it's called strategic ambiguity, it's called that for a reason. Is it the same ambiguity that it used to be, or has the ambiguity changed at this point?
Well, you bring up 2 very important points. Let me address the first one quickly, Joe, and that is China's role as a partner, if you will, with determining what the new world order is going to look like. Marco Rubio has talked about it. President Trump has talked about it. We're willing to have China participate, but with that participation comes responsibility. They could help us end that war in Ukraine right now. President Trump has tried to get them to stop buying Russian oil. We know that 90% of the Iranian oil goes to China. If China were to stop buying oil from Iran, it would make a huge difference in the Middle East. So if China wants to really be a partner in determining the future of the world order, we'd like to see them be a little more responsible as well. With regard to the other issues that President Trump is trying to communicate to them, I think he's being very successful. This is the one president that I've seen in my lifetime has the ability to hit them in the face and yet turn around, put an arm around them, and really begin to negotiate. You can look at the TikTok deal, the Boeing potential deal, and so forth. And this is a man that understands how to get things done. And this is what he's all about right now. With regard to Taiwan, he has said very clearly, we're not changing the one China policy. We are going to adhere to the Taiwan Relations Act, the 3 communiques, and the 6 assurances that were done under Reagan. Look, this has served the world very well. We don't want any coercion, but we want this resolved peacefully.
Mr. Ambassador, what would you say about from what you can tell anecdotally about the economy in China right now? Is it humming? Do you have question marks about, I mean, are things being built that no one's moving into? Do we believe the numbers that the country reports?
You know, China's a big country. It's got 1.4 billion. It's got regions that are doing well and the regions that are not doing well. The real estate bubble has burst over there, though. You can see tens of thousands of these concrete building construction sites that have been abandoned. Consumers are not as active as they were. You see shopping malls that have closed down. But I will tell you, the affluency in Beijing, they look more like a capitalist society than they do a socialist society. There is an income disparity. They have something over there called elder care, where families take care of their elders. So they don't have a great social program for retirement or for health needs and that sort of thing. So the economy is a mixed bag right now. In 2016, President Xi Jinping decided to focus on state-owned enterprises. That hasn't worked out very well for him. He's beginning to change that and move back to the entrepreneurial sector. But there are plenty of companies, and we've met with some of them ourselves, like Xiaomi and others, who are doing very well. So it's an enigmatic question, but I think that right now they've got to work out the banking crisis that they have relative to the debt of all this overbuilding in real estate over the last decade.
Mr. Ambassador, you were in the Senate before. You know the makeup in Washington. You know the bipartisan feelings, for the most part, that China is a big threat, a huge competitor, and one that we have to protect ourselves against. Do you think those feelings in Washington have changed at all? And if push comes to shove, what's more important, national security issues or economic security issues?
Good question.
Well, I think right now they're both important. National security, as we saw with magnets, reared its ugly head when we had an embargo on magnets and rare earth elements, that we realized a lot of our industry here had become single source supply dependent on China, and we know that's not acceptable. So this administration, President Trump, has issued an edict. We are going to become more independent of that. Let me say this, though. I think that what President Trump is trying to do is buy some time, lower the temperature, find a way to coexist with these guys, and it's the only alternative that makes any sense. I think what I see happening right now in Congress is nothing but a reflection of what's happened with the American people. And I tell the Chinese all the time, this is their fault, the Chinese fault. What they've done is pushed America too far. And the Americans are reacting to it. They don't like that these industries have been hollowed out. They don't like that they're in our power grid. They don't like that they're in our ports. And so what's happening is politicians, of course, reflect that. That's the way our system works. And so the way to deal with that is to deal with us straight up, what President Trump's trying to do on trade, national security issues, and so forth. Look, Secretary Hegseth has called his counterpart. Secretary Rubio is talking and has met with his counterpart, the foreign minister from China. We have our FBI directors about to go over there. We just had a bipartisan congressional delegation from the House led by Adam Smith, the ranking member of the Armed Services Committee in the House. It's the first House delegation that we've sent over there since 2019. So one of my roles is to increase communication and make awareness grow here in America about what the realities are in China.
I don't think anything's going to change there until next year, to be honest with you. But I think it's going to kind of become kind of white noise in the background, honestly, over the next 6 months, 8 months, whatever, before they get some sort of agreement in place. We'll be well into a bear market by the time that happens, I believe. So, JC, Rob, blessings to you and your family and this community. Do you see Gary between 40 cents to $1? I believe that is the bull that this bull market has begun. Gary, I haven't looked at Gary in a long time. I haven't looked at Gary really since around the time we called it over on the Patreon, and yeah, Gary's actually a good pickup right now, to be honest with you. It's pretty beat up. Only a $2.3 million market cap. Man, I might have to scoop some more Gary up myself, to be honest with you. Honestly, right now, my target would be probably 15 to 20 cents. I would be targeting. Marvin, what's up, man? Smash the like button. My brother in Christ, what's happening, man? What is happening? Okay, what else do we have? Do we have time? Oh, we don't really have time for much else. Let's go back over to the Bitcoin chart and have a look. All right, what do we have? Lizzie, no, I've only seen 2 messages from you, Lizzie, and both of those messages were you asking about your message. So no, I haven't. Whatever message you're talking about, I didn't see it. Try scrolling up. Yep, absolutely, absolutely. Isaac, Robin, 32 years. I only grown a quarter of a beard. I've only grown a quarter of a beard. Yeah, this is about 2 weeks. This is 2 weeks. I'm growing out the Santa Claus beard right now for Christmas time. So. Lizzie says, sorry if this message came in twice. I don't understand where it went. Lizzie says, hey, everyone, I just want to say that the chats over on the Patreon are awesome. Great help over there. Best group ever. Absolutely, Lizzie. Absolutely. God bless. The playoff beard coming in nicely. Yes, absolutely. Absolutely. It's going to be a good one, guys. I'm growing this bad boy out probably until around... I'm going to grow it out until after I go to the Bitcoin conference in Las Vegas. I'll probably shave it when I get back from the Bitcoin conference that's at the end of April. So I'll probably get rid of it in May, just in time for the summer. So absolutely, I'm looking forward to the Bitcoin conference too, guys. We're going to get some fantastic content from when we visit Jasmy Labs in November. We're going to be doing a 2 to 3 part documentary on that. You guys are not going to want to miss it. We're going to film everything from the time I get up and head to the airport. My whole time in Japan, I'll be there for a whole week. I'll be at Jasmy Labs for a week. We'll be doing interviews with KJ and Hara and everybody. They're going to let us film and tour Jasmy Labs. We're going to hit some spots around Japan as well. We're going to do a full documentary, cut it down into 2 to 3 parts, and we're going to release it. We'll probably release some special features over on the Patreon early, so people can see some behind the scenes stuff and things like that. But yeah, it's going to be a good time. It's going to be a good time. So anyway, guys, I got to go get my son to bed. So have yourselves a phenomenal night. Make sure you get over to the Patreon, guys. Join our trading group. We just opened another new trade today. We try to drop at least 1 trade every single day. So get over there, guys. Join the group today. We have everyone from veterans to novices. We have all of our training courses, by the way, are free to Patreon members. So get over there, get the education. Sorry, I was choking on my own saliva there. Get the education that you need to become a successful trader in the crypto space. The link is in the chat. It's in the pinned comments. It's in the description. You can even book one-on-one coaching calls and so much more. Jay says, hey, how do I get a deep dive on a token from you? How much would something like that cost? I mean, I don't charge for that kind of thing, honestly, Jay. But I mean, it depends on what you mean by a deep dive. I can give you, if you ask me, I can, when I have time, I can look at a project and let you know what I think about it. But for me to make an entire video on it, the reason I don't make entire videos on certain things because it takes a long time to make a video and do the research. And if only 50 people watch the video, it's kind of a waste of my time, right? So what I'll try to do, if you have a project you want me to look at, just let me know. When I get time, I'll try to have a look at it, and I'll let you know my thoughts on it. So yeah, but yeah, I'm not gonna charge you for something like that. So yeah. All right, guys, I'm gonna get out of here. Have yourselves a phenomenal night. Click like if you like this video. Click subscribe if you really liked it. I know you really liked it. I'll see you guys in the next one. God bless.